Alrighties, hello and welcome y'all. I'm Nicole here to show you Devlog on what's outside. And I don't know, we're standing in the final touches stage of this game. And I want to show you guys what I've been doing to it. So, you notice I haven't really done much on what's outside Devlogs lately. Over the last couple of weeks I've done a bit on this as well. And then I also went a bit of a break from my coffee at the time. Or this game development work channel to start off with, now I'm like, I need to do more work for this. So I do have control input that feels alright. It's not perfectly what I wanted it to be, but you know, it's possible. I believe. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, man. The problem with the control input. So I want it there because in type of game you might play it with a controller, even though I did extend these out because I did find at one point when I got like 2 double figures it didn't show properly. Oh, and also the game starts in easy mode these days too. So, still got that problem as well. So I haven't like recorded a new video since I had the cold as well. I still got videos hanging on. I also find it a decent soundtrack as well. I don't know if I got a minute, but I did that for like the uni project for the uni work, and then like the theme of the game is just like, excuse me, but it kind of does. You know what I mean? It kind of does in a way. You can just do it. Ah, there we go. Look at this. You know, I was thinking of adding like what they call travel windows, pretty much. Particles had to, because I was playing around with it in Unity, and I forget how to do it. Godot's version of that, and I thought, nah, I might as well not do that. You know, there's plenty of other things I can use like memory space for that isn't for that. You know, they really go on about, oh yeah, the particles make everything pretty and all that, but at the same time, unless I don't want this game to take up too much space on your device, you know what I mean? Oh, I also did this. See, that's how I figured out how to do the winding stuff. It's poison. Look at this. You see, we got a poison effect. I wanted to spend that energy on making it into making the power-up seem cooler in a way. I actually got the poison and the effects working. You guys get what I mean? Like, I wanted to spend that processing space in making something look cooler rather than, oh, those guys just have some barrier. And then poison too looks like a good one against the bosses. And there's also the frozen one too, which I felt like became a really good one against bosses as well. Like, this one's good at clearing the board. Oh, whoops, I went one into that. Or something else got me too. I was thinking of also adding a like hit effect in there too. This one's really good at this. Oh man, this is a power up. I just realized this too. This is a bloody power up, man. This is like OP. And then this is like a mini. Because I always had problems with that one. And I want to beat this back. This is a couple, I think there's like couple phantom colliders, because when I was changing into Godot 4, some of the colliding came into problems. Also don't know if it's phantom colliding because something's thrown out of whack, like something might be slightly off from where its parent is. Oh, this is frozen. Here we go. Look at this. And I also made this to like slow down like enemy fire. I thought that would be. Oh, whoops! I'm clicked off it. Oh no! What happened here? Oh, someone actually has boss number 6. And I need to work out some little bugs. Hold on. And I've got one like background music looping. So I'm at the boss number 6. You know, part of me kind of knew the way I was doing this was going to bite me in the ass one day. I had to add the ice attack to this, so then, and the poison attack, so because the hit itself, I wanted the hit itself to add it. Hitbox to add this to the hurt box, but it wasn't doing that. So I guess in a way they use both the enemy box and the hitbox, and also use the group to tell it to the group functionality. So area.get parent is in like billet. So if it's been hit by a billet, it checks to see where that area where that billet is poison or attack. Oh, okay. I'm bugging it now. And I also did that for the enemies too, since one thing I had to do was add in all the enemies and billets to the group, which has given me another thought to do too. Is there some things you can also do the group for? I think it was saving me some effort at one point with something with one cough at a time, and then you could do the group stuff. I don't like I'm gonna go bloodhound finding it anymore. Oh well. I mean some chocolate. When I got chocolate, I went and I actually had some really pillies off the bush. Not too bad. I had it for the last couple of days. Usually most peaky little pillies are alright. Seed in the trail. As they commonly say, whether tasting good is a different question. The other colour ones are a bit more iffy, but usually pink is alright. Well, if you're unsure about something, I don't have that much. Start off with. And also be like 90% sure, 90% sure as well. Thank me for seeds that it's really been seeding a lot, and I've got a lot of its seeds. The biggest problem is probably the process of harvesting it, but I wouldn't say it's the worst process, if you know what I mean. I might bring this up and knock it out to the darkness until we fix the problem. I might have to force cache it and remember boss 6. Exactly. Yeah, I'm giving you guys a black screen so I can do stuff. I will actually tell it to end it. Sometimes it gets like that, doesn't it? This is probably the... Oh no, it fixed itself. Oh, good boy. Wow. Just as I was coming to fix it, different way. So it apparently doesn't have gun 1 or, oh yeah, I know what's wrong with it. So I didn't, I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. I need to find a boss with it. Here we go. I'll bring back the screen now. Here we go. Guys can see all my settings. I actually put a filter on the microphone to enchant my sound, so the computer one seems to be very low, but I got it sounds like some of the played out videos of late has me at a high volume, which is good. There we go. This is what I had to do, so I didn't track it properly. I'm so glad I could do this. Like, oh my god, Udemy has been making me do a song and a dance to code it. I hate it. I don't know why I have to do a song and a dance with that. See how I had to do guns? It was already in there. I'm gonna have to do a lower G as well. Just guys. G. Yeah, I gotta do a lower G. Oh god. I just looked at the aircon walking in this room, and I'm like, oh yes, now I forget looking up there because it's covered in mold. The most typical like aircon. Oh, hang on, where am I? Oh, I'm having that little movement glitch. I should make sure that's in the middle. Yeah, I'm having that little movement glitch that sometimes happens. Also need you know, I did like clear out all these at one point. No. Time where you live. Feels like sometimes. I really like how this one also does like really good object stuff. Like I can keep things as an object and be pinned off. Like I don't know if you guys ever did Flash or Animator, I think it's called these days, with Adobe. But one of the most powerful features in Adobe Animator and Flash was the ability to make a library of stuff. And it was probably one of my most favorite features of the whole thing, just for the sheer power of what it could do. And that's how I build a lot of these assets around that. And I also didn't like the fact that you didn't have that ability. Like, I couldn't just go in and change these assets like this, like a tab up here, and then go back, you know. It was insane. You can't tell me that's the golden apple when it can barely like do stuff that, you know, Flash was doing at the same time period. I just realized too, god. Okay, I can't remember where the lining up thing is. Yeah, that's always nice, isn't it? Well, then I guess it could live like that. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I brought up the task manager to, as soon as I brought up the task manager to, you know, get rid of it, it decided it wanted to return. I'm also really thirsty, I need some water. I guess I walked around. No, of course I've scattered the rubbish. That sounds weird, isn't it? Oh yeah, I forgot to refill my tea this morning. That's always nice, isn't it? The problem with the high score thing is that I'm pretty sure it works better for you on the other side rather than working it in the editor. Like I had the same issue before where it did not work very well in the editor, but as soon as I made it into a build, it worked really well. I have to try that out. I mean, there might be more stuff that comes to this game, but it's pretty much it. I did also add in like try to add in some screenshot code as well. I didn't want to at the moment I don't want to add in like the Steam stuff. I don't know fully if it could change my mind. But I feel like for this little game, I don't know if I really want to have Steam stuff in it. Because especially since it's a one. See, this is safe to sound as well. Silence. God. Yeah, for the longest time, this game hasn't had like background music. The teacher did have a heart attack, but. I don't know, I feel like when you get bounced around like that, it could be frustrating, but at the same time, it's like not enough for me to wage anyway. I find it annoying, but I feel like it is like annoying in a way where this type of game will give you that kind of annoyance. If anyone has not seen this game, oh my god, I want this. Yeah, look at this bad boy. Oh, you didn't see anything. That is like the coolest thing, coolest upgrade. Also for the lightning, I really like the lightning, but that's probably because I've played this game since the beginning of time and not realize how OP the other stuff could be as well. You kind of get what I mean. Like I really wanted to put like the processing of other stuff elsewhere because I really like that. I feel like the light around stuff has more of an excuse to be there than shells or particle effects. There's something nice about having it like a drawing more or less in a way. I don't know, like sometimes there is a reason to have this dude. I really like this dude as well. I think he's a really cool boss that can overwhelm you very easy. You know what I mean? Like you can see the little buggers. I really like fire as well. Fire is a good one. I really like the little baby ships. What do you guys think about my little baby ships? I really like how they turn out. I really like how the ice goes too. The ice is really cool. This is meant to be something that slows down the action. Because I know what I wanted to do for the ice was I was thinking at first having it not shoot, having the enemies not shoot, but I thought that would be too OP because the point is the enemies are still meant to shoot. So then I thought about lowering down the bullet fire rate where you still have that impact of the enemies shooting, but it's far more slower. And then the bullets still feel like they're doing I don't know what happened to the explosion there. They're a bit bugged, I think, for sure. Like there's only a couple of other bugs to fix, I think, before release, which is in a good spot, you know. Tell you about this one. I think I'm sure this is a new one I've added in the latest. I don't think the demo has this one. This is basically infinite energy. I did want to do a ghost one that had me go through these boulders and the ships, but that became really hard. I know it came in a couple of snags that I didn't want to have to deal with too much. Like it wasn't this it wasn't a couple of snags like what it was like for the poison and ice. It was like something that was really frustrating at one point. Because it was like I was finding with keeping you in the boundary of the area as well as being able to go through. And I don't know why it didn't let me do both. You know, maybe it comes down to my skill, but it was a thought, you know. Yeah, I would feel like every enemy to add in the ice. Oh my god, I should totally get that. I think I totally missed it. Let me look at this one to get the ice to show you guys the ice. Look at that. I thought that the ice block would be like really cool. The idea is just that it freezes over the ship. And you can still see the ship for them and all of them. It's kind of cool. You still see the small ones, even if it's half kidnapped them. The idea of the ice is that it's meant to like freeze the ship and slow down the guns, but one enemy has an advantage in this, that it actually speeds up the wet guys instead, because you're actually cooling down their ship. That's their biggest problem, is it overheats. Because the other dude's cool. I'm pretty sure the ones that do have the overheating gun, their cooldown is still like the same, and their overall fire rate is slower. No, I could always speed up their fire rate, can't I? But I guess in a way, it's not their overall ship. That's the reason why I probably didn't go for them as well. I could always, if I don't really want to do that for the boss either, having them speed up. That's the reason why I chose to do it to the red one as well, was that he's not technically not a boss. He is meant to be one. Where did I go? Okay. Also added this into did I turn invisible or something? You know, I gotta make sure, because the reset does should put me back to normal in 0-0. I think. Oh no, it doesn't. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go add that code in. Where the hell is it? Game merger. What is it called in game merger? Okay, so dot player. So game merger dot player I'm after. Game merger dot player. Since this is the track already for it. Dot position. I need to remember how to spell position. Oh, dot global position. Remember how to spell that? Yeah. Sorry. I got position, but I want global position. You think how many times I've written that line, you think I would remember it, but no. Your expectations are a lot. They're also my expectations, don't worry. Oh, hang on, the billet code has global position in it, I'm pretty sure. So I'm learning about the billet code. There we go. I thought it had position in it. Yeah. I did intend for you to go back to the code, please. Thank you. I didn't thought it was. Oh, well. Another player should be going back to normal position. Hang on, might help me base this. This might be actually. Don't ask why there's two bloody buttons. I wonder that too, but you know what? At this point, I'm not even gonna bother to fix up a mess, or I'd be here all day long, technically, you know? I guess it comes up to a point where it comes to making these games, it's like, you make them the way you know best how to at the time. And just because you figure out how to make that better one other day does not mean you really go back over and fix it unless it really needs to. That's how it is like when you make stuff too, when you make stuff for a functionality. Like let's say you make a table or somewhere, you make that table to the best knowledge you can do, and then maybe the next table you make is 10 times better, you know? You get what I mean? That's how it sometimes feels. There's a lot of painting too. I find. Oh, got my shooting back. What was I doing? Seeing the wizard. Yeah, it's a hit and miss. I don't know where my player went off to. Oh, I guess it was it might have hit the bug that's been in the game since all time. The game over bug. But then the game would have whinged and never find the player, so I don't know. I definitely feel like I haven't hit that bug as much as I used to. I don't know about you guys out there with the demo, but I guess you probably might hit it with the demo more because but I feel like since playing this game, I might not played it as much, but I do definitely feel like a lot lately I've not hit that bug. There used to be this game over bug where the player died but the game over stuff layout didn't show up because it was relying on a single to be sent out, which is, I find this very unreliable. But I guess, you know, going with what I knew at the time, and I don't know, it hasn't really come to a point where I had to really change it. Maybe relying on a different system might help it, but at the same time, it might just be more annoying. Yeah, sometimes they go off. No, I guess as long as it does go off, you know, that isn't much of a great game breaker. This is something you're gonna get annoyed at. It's just like, why are you bloody bum? Like, sometimes they just go off like that, see? Like, some of the explosions work pretty well. Those explosions, I'm pretty sure all of them hurt anybody who's in that range as well. The general bullets don't hurt every man and his dog, but those explosions do. I'm pretty sure I still kept them to hurt everyone. No, I could. Oh, look at that. Poison and frozen. Haha. Oh god, I'm just getting bounced around. I just wanted the hearts, man. I didn't really need the hearts, but I did, you know. I'm pretty sure that on the ice is not meant to hurt. I'm pretty sure it's just meant to slow them down to like half speed. And the poison's meant to be brutal. Meant to be colour changes to the enemies too, but that didn't. That has not happened. Maybe phasing of that might be different too. I did want to do more for the fire, but I'm pretty sure the fire is pretty much one of the more developed ones as well. Like some of the other ones didn't even have, like all these ones had was just a different colour. I might develop the fire more, who knows. I just wanted to make these like feel cooler in a way. Because your special ability is these power-ups, these endlets in a way as well when you're attacking. Well, these other enemies clearly have their speciality, but yours is just being able to use these different types of builds. Oh god, I just like went face plant into that. Yay. He's like meant to be the dopey enemy that everyone's like, oh, I can easy dodge them, and you know, look at that. I really like that one too. That one's a field clear as well, but more of an area clearer if you need something to relieve stress. I feel like, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good balance between like being able to clear the board when you need to, or still have that challenge? I'll get the shield down here, can't I? Oh god, I stuffed it. Oh, that dude's still iced. Especially there's some enemies that just, you know, exist to exist. Yeah, these dudes are meant to be the dopey guys. Or I can do the ice. I probably should do the ice, or this dude's gonna be crazy. Oh, look at the little buggers! I just realized I haven't done the ice with the little buggers. Oh god, he's trying to get me from behind. Oh god, he actually did. Well, unless it was this dude. One of the previous dudes. Pretty sure if he did. Like, this guy's meant to... That dude's meant to be dopey. Why is he getting me? You know what I mean? He's meant to have, like, the most dopiest, like... dopiest gun. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna change one part of his gun, too. Like, his aiming is meant to be dopey. Okay. Oh yeah. So that's actually the actual reset button. Okay. Where's the code living around where I was thinking of adding Steam achievements, but I don't know. You know, maybe that'll happen. I thought a good one would be like seeing how long, seeing if you can stay still. How long can you survive staying still like that? But I don't know. So far, I'm going against probably not adding in Steam stuff. Like, the only thing I do want to add is Steam achievements. And I guess screenshots, but technically I did end up doing the screenshot. I'll have to see how well those screenshots go. It is not meant to be like too fancy. It is meant to be a bit of an old school game in a way, with its own modern twist. That makes sense. Like, it's meant to be like very like based on old style games, but it's not meant to be like a full old game. Still, it is something you can only achieve in modern standards. Those are the bombs. Technically, a shotgun becomes a bomb too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little devlog. So hopefully those are my plans at the moment. And it should be out by the end of the year, hopefully. I'm hoping for, I gotta be honest, I am hoping for November. Late November, probably, we're looking at the moment. It might go off to December, but I do want to get it out by the end of the year. And like, biggest question is, do I want to add in, like, my biggest question now is, do I want to add in the Steam stuff? And I'm going towards no, because the only things I do desire from the Steam stuff would be screenshots and maybe achievements if I wanted to add in the work of the achievements. But you know what, that could be added in later too. Who knows, I'll probably add that in later. I think I might start finalising it soon, so pretty much anything I wanted to add in there has been added in, pretty much, as far as I know at the moment. So the biggest bulk of development of this game is done. And it's like no more power-ups. There could be more bosses along the track after it's been released. You know? No longer like pretty much. Technically it's in, I guess technically it's in early access in a way. It has been for a while. I'm just gonna go straight out to full release on Steam. I mean, there could be bosses that come along with that, but there's going to be no more, there's likely going to be no more enemies to be added in. I like the number of enemies. There's like 10 enemies in general, so there's the little guys. And we have like 8 bosses. I could bring that up to 10 bosses, but I think 8 bosses is a good round number, especially to release it. So we got 10 like general baby enemies. So the smaller ships, if you haven't quite coded in, and we also added like a way of knowing what power-ups there. That's always been there since the beginning. I think now it's just like small adjustments. I think it's the bigger stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. You can wishlist it on Steam, play the demo. It's a bit older than this as well. Like I think there's a lot of work between this and the demo, and also made the background more pretty as well. Between the demo, I'm pretty sure. Or no, was it a demo? I don't know. It's been a long time since that demo. Yeah, I was having issues finding this with the ghost upgrade in this one, which I probably won't add in at all. Only you guys will know about the ghost. See, I added in like code for the camera for screenshot. I mean, the biggest thing I really wanted was screenshots from the Steam stuff, more than anything. But I might add Steam stuff just to add in achievements and screenshots later. Those are the only 2 things I want from the Steam overlay stuff. But my biggest problem is that there's always going to be something I need to do during every single update. It might be too. I don't know. I guess it might be a way of not avoiding it too. Something I'm thinking of. But so far, I hope you guys enjoy. It's a little overlay, the overlook. There's a little look to it. I won't add any more objects either. Oh, whoops. Pretend you don't see the thousands of duplicates of something. That's gonna be fun if that ends up calling into the game's memory. Yeah, what on the demo? It's pretty low too. Because I wanted this game to function on most devices as well. Was a big thing I wanted for this game, and also to be something you could do in between work. So if you could spend like 5 minutes on this game, or you know, in some cases, if you do casual mode, which we were playing a lot today, was the easy mode. I ended up spending like 16 minutes. Like, yeah, that's pretty alright for that type of time. Like, it's a game that's meant to be your choice too. That's the point of the game modes as well. Like hell mode will really give you a short amount of time that you need at shortness. Like it's meant to be something for teamwork, and that was the purpose of this game, and it has achieved its purpose really well, actually. Because even I was playing it between like work stuff at one point as well. You know, out of all games, like it's meant to refocus your mind. It's something that's quick and fast. You know, sometimes I feel like you need that type of game just to refocus everything with it. It was really cool. I really like actually building this one. This one was really cool, and just to play around with it in a way. So I knew I needed to make one like this because I needed to do something that was simple at first. And these games are usually pretty easy to build. Sorry. But to make them look cool is a different question too. So, if you haven't yet, and you've gone this far, play the demo. You can even get it on itch as well. If you buy it on itch, you will get the Steam key when that comes out as well. When it fully comes out. When I figure out how to work it out. But I will give you that Steam key on Steam. On itch, I mean. And then itch will also get the update too. So yeah. Thanks. So actually, before we leave, I actually did it for the next fest, and we actually ended up getting like over like 100 wish lists on there. That's common, which is really good. And then we got ended up getting like 39 people who played the game, and I bet that will probably go up in afterwards too, because you know you only have a week to go through all those demos. It's a lot for someone who plays to record them, you know. So thanks for watching. what did I say? Don't feel like drive and watch more of what's outside Devlogs if you want to know how it's more developed as well. And if you want to look at something else that's developed in a way that's more code heavy, one coffee at a time. If you're really interested in coding and all that, like that game, coding that game has given me a new light on like how ways work and how a lot of things work behind this, how you can make things work behind the scenes in coding a lot differently. Like this one is very simple coding that's copied and pasted a lot. I mean, there's a lot that could compress together coming from after doing one coffee at a time and finishing this process. But, you know, it was something that, you know, if I stuffed up, if I didn't make it very good, like, it wouldn't be the end of the world, you know? It's basically, I wasn't making a chair, I was making a table. And you know what? If that table collapsed, it doesn't matter, you know? I mean, a chair matters more, but you kind of get what I mean. But yeah, it's come so far. Like, I started this in 22. I started this actually pretty around a glim time. It was right after, it was right around Bad Floods happened. I started making this game. It took me a month to generally make the first copy of the first version of the game. You know? So I was really happy with. One coffee at a time was supposed to be a similar small one, but that did not turn out the same. I don't regret doing one coffee at a time. That's been really good. Although one coffee at a time has come with its own problems, just through life and everything like that. Like, my computer's had its moments, and then I have been in 2 pushback accidents over the time of making one coffee at a time. That's been almost a year ago now. You see about that? The last pushback accident I mean, it's been almost a year ago. Touch wood. Yeah. I haven't looked to see if that green fence is going for once from 4 where I took that first pushback accident. But that was pretty shitty. And I had an engine on for that. I was trying to go to the library to do work on one coffee at a time. You know, I feel like one coffee at a time is going to be a very amazing game. The way I build it, you know, it's just letting me build it. You know, it's like it's when I feel like I've gotten more lost in the process, or more like, you know, not knowing what to do next more than one coffee at a time. Like, I'm even compared to Unknown Dragon when I was doing before, which is still like, I'm gonna return back to it later on when I'm more experienced to make that game. I also want to make a world like that and a game like that. You know, it's gonna be easier too to return later when everyone's got better life experience and I have better skills. Make one that's based around like the world and a different world and everything like that. Like, I see early devlogs of that as well. But that's the first time, One Coffee Time's the first time I ever made a game. You feel like the game is just letting you make it, you know? Like, you know exactly what you're doing right on afterwards. Like, there was very little time where you don't know what you're doing next. Like, it's insane. Like, if you don't have something to do, you can easily find something to do over like something like What's Outside. I had issues with that as well. So I didn't know what to do next at one point, and then Walkoff on the Dragon actually had less of that problem. As I know, like, you knew what you were going for in a way. I feel like on the Dragon had its own problems, but not like a problem where you've like lost. Like, as soon as you get lost, One Coffee Time is like, here you go, here's another job for you to do. Can't wait to get that one out. That one will be epic in its own way. I hope the players do like it too, and I feel like people will. That one is very much the complete opposite to this game. It's going to be a very much casual one, where it's about the process of baking and making coffee and serving that coffee and tea. In Seven Unknown Dragon Universe 2 in the Darkwood Forest. So it's set in the first area of Unknown Dragon that I've built, which will really help for Unknown Dragon up later too, because it really gives them a much more, gives those people a very strong bakery and coffee culture, which is so epic and cool. I do have problems with pricing with that one, but I think this one will end this one right now. So thanks for watching. If you subscribe and check out what's outside. And have a nice day. See you next time. Thanks for watching.